Real news coming at you live. Fox and CNN, we gave them time. Real news coming at you live. Real issues and good vibes. Okay, real news.
Same beat but a different vibe. And we coming every week and we speaking on true crimes.
Speaking on true crimes, Jumpin' Alice go on air. Now we pop eyes like we should be.
Welcome back to another and a whole new episode of what?
Real news, baby.
Where we at? What we got?
Real news, baby.
Real news. We back on the scene with your boy Champ.
And Alex.
Every single week we are here to give you the heat.
Yeah.
We got sports,
music,
politics,
and anything else that matters. So come tune in with us. And before we get the show started, I want to give my brother, the Champ, huge shout out for holding the show down while the boy been out, as well as Josh and whoever else made an appearance on the show, as in got dang on Reese Rolling. So, and
we want to welcome back the kid Alex on the scene. We back, y'all. We back in full force, getting it done.
Yes, sir.
Trying to get back to that week to week. I know we've been disappointing y'all a little bit. That's on us.
Right.
Things just get a little hectic sometimes, but we should be back, y'all. We back on the schedule. Mm-hmm. We back set.
Right.
On scene and on site. Champ, Alex, real news. Let's get it cracking right now.
So let's start the topic on politics today.
Alright, so we're talking about Iran. Back in 2015, they signed a nuclear deal with the U.S. and other countries saying that they would stop the enrichment of nuclear and making nuclear weapons.
Right.
But with the new sanctions that are being imposed on them by the U.S., our country itself, they're saying they need to back out of the nuclear deal and will begin enriching uranium and be able to make nuclear weapons publicly. Again, they are calling for the other 4 superpowered countries in this world to be able to slow down the U.S. sanctions on them, and they would agree to stay in the nuclear treaty and not enrich uranium. But as of now, they're going to back out, and it's just turned into a real dangerous world. It looks like this isn't the first story in the last few months where a country is backing out of a deal and enriching uranium, which means nuclear weapons. This
nuclear
is
warfare,
what we're
man.
talking about. So that means, and that's just now that they're making it publicly. Who knows, even the U.S., who is still enriching uranium just to be sure. But now we have people backing out of treaties, meaning it's public. So if we build a nuke, we already let you know. We gonna just reveal it.
Right.
So it's scary world we living in, man. Things.
All I can really say about that is, man, like he said, it is a dangerous world out here. We just got to be self-aware and publicly aware of what's going on with these nuclear deals, because at any moment that button can be pushed.
It's
by an asshole or not, or just by somebody that's like, I'm about to do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, it sounds like an asshole, but I digress. But he is exactly right. I mean, we on the edge, man. It's a lot of,
even though we should never be on edge, here on JustAirWaves television, real news, we always preaching peace and love, but not everybody is there.
Nope.
So with that being said, we just gonna hope for the best.
Right. That's all we can do.
Pray right.
That's all we can do is hope for the best and keep preaching that peace and love, and love your brother and your sister next to you. That may be the only thing that could save us at this point.
Right.
Because love can spread, so it can start from the bottom and maybe reach these presidents, and they start actually seeing the true compassion of the world, so they know not to bomb one or the other or they damn selves or whatever. We just need more love fearing or love enveloping people at the top, so we wouldn't do what you're doing with your uranium. Y'all need to be trying to use that.
We can find something more
y'all
beneficial to do with some uranium.
That's what I'm getting
than
at.
Nukes and bombing each other.
If we working on it, y'all need to be working on it for straight science.
Right.
That's fine. That makes sense. But I don't even know why this is a thing around the world to make nuclear weapons. We all know nuclear weapons in 2019 is just going to cause an apocalypse because everybody can shoot theirs off while the other ones are in the air. So that means everybody's going to have an effect. That half of the U.S. is going to be on, half of this country, 75% of this country. And I just don't understand that. I wish it was just, things were more peaceful, but they're not. We do live in the real world. We have to accept it. And just back to our main point, we have to pray for the best and spread peace and love and hope it attaches to someone else.
Right.
And that's some real news for you.
Real news. So again, on some more worldly and U.S. news, on today, which is what day is it? So on some more other worldly news, including us, U.S.
Right. Us.
Right. On today, which is May 9th, Thursday, the U.S. has actually seized a North Korean cargo ship that was used to violate international sanctions. So a violation of the international sanctions, a first of its kind of enforcement action taken by the U.S. Against Korea. It's actually a big deal because it actually brings in a tense moment between the two countries, knowing that we've already been going at it with them.
Right.
Now we've actually seized one of their Korean ships.
This is big news, runs right along with the last story we just said about in this world, it's people on edge, people ready to snap. Now they violated the law. If they actually violated the law, then it makes sense to take the ship, but they said this is the first time it's happened, so maybe they just usually turn them around, but now they actually took the people on board. So who knows what that's going to bring. I mean, North Korea, from what I know, is the type of country that takes prisoners, and when we go over there, they'll keep one, and that'd be casual of them, and they won't do nothing, and they'll just keep an American prisoner, a reporter, and then maybe we'll make a trade or some foolishness, and they'll release the person. From what I know, that's how they operate. So now we snatching some of their people. Who knows what that?
I don't think it's a bad idea that we actually had to handle our business, because like you said, they did violate the laws, the international laws, so we had to do what we had to do.
That makes sense.
At the same time, that could have been a plan of them just testing to see what will we do if we did cross that border. Are we still about that type of action? So they could have been trying us on that scale. But again, why? Stay in your lane. Just stay over there. Nobody really trying to beef.
Nobody should be trying to bother anybody. What's the point? It should be like, y'all want some rice, y'all want some chicken or something, let's make a trade. That should be the most countries do. Like, oh, y'all got the new car with the good engine.
Got some good resources.
Let's take a look at it. Give them 50,000 of the cars with the engine. We'll buy them and sell them. And that's how everybody should operate. I don't even understand. And wars are over just mostly misunderstandings and just
power. Egos.
Sometimes power. Religion is a big factor, which I'm not going to get into that, but it is a big factor a lot of times in war, and mostly just the people at the top, just them, and we got hundreds of thousands of soldiers who, when they hear about the actual issue, it's probably that's what we're fighting over, because they sent the boat over here. That's for what? What'd the boat do? Why'd they send the boat? Nobody knows why they sent the boat, but
just beef.
We just got so mad that the boat came over here that we attacked them. Damn, now we in the whole war. We don't want nothing like that to happen, but that's how things happen like that in the past. So we just, just sharing it with y'all here on Real News. We like to spread the worldly topics. We like to inform as best as we can on this weekly show and just give our opinion. And, we always show that love. And we just, another reminder, we need to spread that love and peace, because in this day and age, we don't know where things are headed. Things are more dangerous than ever. You don't know if somebody, one day somebody going to be able to email you a bomb. Straight up. It might not be too soon, but one day somebody gonna be able to send you a message that creates the bomb. I'm telling you, it's coming. So we don't want to be at odds with even our neighbor when that day comes. We don't want to be on edge with wars, because then they gonna figure out how to send something underwater, and we gonna try to figure out how to send something in the stars that drop down. It's just nonsense.
Under the earth. You know what I'm saying? Just dumb stuff like that.
It's going to come to that, unfortunately. It's 2019. Things are only getting bigger, more dangerous.
And as fast as we are progressing as a civilization, as a human race, species, whatnot, we should, like we said, we should be benefiting each other, not trying to kill each other off.
Right.
Because we're not going to get anywhere like that.
In the U.S., you know, freest country in the world, we're one of the only major countries that's never had a war other than like our civil wars. But we've never had a war like Spanish-American war. You know, you can consider that too, but that's pretty much civil too. But we've never had a war brought to us from overseas. This country, there's no U.S. has soldiers all over the world, and we don't have any soldiers from Iraq in just Alabama or something, just a station where it's just full of Iraq soldiers. We don't have stuff like that, so we're one of the most fortunate countries. So we should be the most peace-loving, but maybe that's how we got there, is not caring about nobody. But things are just too dangerous now. We got to find a common median of being in control, but also showing love as well. That's where it's got to head to.
Yeah, man. Here the first, right here on Real News.
Real News.
Don't wake me up. I've been dreaming about my dream, girl. Lucid dreaming about that woman, Lucy. Why these niggas acting like they knew me? These false prophets went ahead and fuel me. Nowadays, man, the topic juicing, yeah, I'm pocket with it. Yeah, so this
Real News coming at you live. CNN, Fox, we gave you time.
Welcome back. Real News is back. Right now, we got a little bit of tech news / pop culture. You know, something that's all the way out there. You gonna want to hear maybe. Jeff Bezos, one of the richest, if not the richest man in the world, has introduced his new lunar rocket, which is a spaceship in real simple terms called the Blue Moon. He said it will help the Trump administration get people to the moon by 2024. Right. So that is something he's expounding to, building to. As we know, we've talked about on this show. Right. Trump wants to do the Space Force and get more people in space. And
I'd go to space. Just to throw that out.
I'd go to space too. So it's very interesting. He actually has the spaceship already flying called the New Shepard that he says will be able to take people to space for short periods of time starting next year. They will have passengers. So this is Jeff Bezos. This is his company called Blue Origin. He's had since 2000, and they are a space company. I guess something only billionaires could do, where they just
I'm gonna borrow my money. Hey,
a company.
Let's go build a rocket, man.
I mean, he's had it since 2000. What have they been? Have they been just building? Right, like they've been just.
I mean, he could have been procrastinating. Do I really want to go out of space right now? Or later.
Or later. And today is that day.
Today's the day. You know what? With that being said, I'm a huge fan of Elon Musk. So I feel like, why don't the two billionaires or billionaire, get together and put their minds together, get their scientists together, and let's go to the moon. Why is everybody playing or just jogging around the fact of not trying to really go out of space? Everybody we may be able to go out of space in 2024. When all these scientists and billionaires can put their money together, get these deals signed, you know what I'm saying, and just go.
Apparently we went to the moon in the 60s.
In the 60s. Who had that much money in the 60s? Who was that smart in the 60s?
Well, I'm not going to say that.
Did they go to the moon in the 60s?
Well, that's what history would tell us, so
y'all either win or y'all didn't go, but we need to go back if we did go, or we need to go if we haven't.
Real news.
Real news, man.
Trying to just make a point. We with it though. We'll take that ride, but
we'll be the first ones out.
I need a discount. I need a discount because I know y'all charging something.
Nah, dumb. They gonna have to pay me. And like you said, they were only going to be out there for short periods of time in space.
But I don't know what they mean. Right, exactly. Is that weeks, hours, days, or like a month y'all calling short? Right. Don't know. But that's all we got for you. Just a little update right here on Real News.
Real News coming at you live. Yeah. Look, put this on camera, bro. If I catch anybody doing any sexual harassment or raping type shit to women, it's me and you. We gon' hash that out. I'ma fuck you up, niggas. I'ma fuck you up.
Some news to Georgia. Governor Brian Kemp, Republicans, passed a law making abortion after 6 week or at the 6 period weekend on liable or equal to murder.
Right.
This is real life stuff right here. There are different statutes. There is a small exception for rape, incest, where you have sex with a family member, and if you know it's going to hurt the mother medically by having the child. Those are the little exceptions they have. But man, I was looking over some of these laws, and I mean, just something I don't agree with personally. There's a safe way to do an abortion, and most people have their reasons why. This is just something I don't really agree with. You know, seeing some of those laws. If you do it at home by yourself, you can even face the death penalty. And you know, that's just my personality or personal feeling. I wouldn't equate something like that to murder. Obviously the governor of Georgia, who passed this law, this bill, would equate it, and the people who support him would somehow equate it to murder, and that's just life. People have different opinions, but this just sounds wrong to me. There's even a statute, if you leave the state and have an illegal abortion, you can be charged with 10 to 30 years if you actually ride or drive that person to go get a legal abortion in another state. You can face 10 years of real prison time. That just sounds like a little insane, a little ridiculous. The stuff we should be kind of voting against as a just and wholehearted people, but obviously we are not.
And I can come to an agreement with you on saying it's something we should be voting against because it's the woman's body. It's her body. If she wants to have an abortion, if she's not ready to have that child, let her go abort the child.
There's a legal. I mean, there's safe ways to do it
legally.
And from what I know,
right,
you can actually use the stem cells to do things with. So you actually, this sounds bad, but it's science. You actually get a benefit because there's something positive you can take out of that bad situation. So they got a safe way to do it now, and you can use, what you get out that situation for science purposes, medical purposes, to benefit the people who are here today and who are still going to be here today. And another reason that I really don't agree with laws similar to this is because the earth is already by far overpopulated and on course to be way overpopulated, and we got to know that's a real thing. That's not just like climate control. It's real if we don't start to slow it down at least, and overpopulation is going to be real at some point too. So I just don't understand what's the real benefit of forcing people. And then another thing I've always said, if you support that, you should have at least 6 adopted children in your home. Everybody who supports pro-life, no abortion, should have adopted 6 children, because there are hundreds and thousands of children that need parents because their parents can't take it away from them. Parents are in a bad situation. They had to leave them at a fire station, or they left them at a fire station, which was legal. I don't know if it's still legal. But there are so many kids that need help already. So if you are pro-life, I will hope you have at least 6 at minimum that children that you extend your hand to, because you're forcing more and more children just to get into the system. So you have to be doing something about it on the back end, and that's at least how it should go. It's still wrong in my mind, but that's how it should go.
This heartbeat bill it's a different approach. It's the same approach they've been trying to do for quite some time, as into where they want to dehumanize the woman, make her feel like she's actually in the wrong for wanting to take control of her body at least some point in the time span that humans been around. But the world, like you said, the world is overpopulating, but it don't have to be that way. Even though we are overpopulating, the only reason it's a bad thing or it's a negative thing, because we as people aren't even taking care of. We aren't taking care of the world. So The fact that we don't have enough resources for each other, it's all because of us. So putting more people on the earth
by force,
like if somebody cannot take care of their child, you putting them by force. What are we gonna do now? That's the only question I really have.
Right.
How are we gonna move forward from that when y'all start doing your population checks?
It seems like a simple argument,
right?
Because I mean, it's like science and like real stuff, and the other side is like, I guess, religion, which is not supposed to coincide with state being the laws. Because I don't even know, I guess it's supposed to be morals.
Right.
On the other side, which laws should definitely have something to do with morals, but it's so down the line and unjust, and women. It won't be
long before it's a protest that's gonna happen.
Yeah, there's and it's crazy how many women support this, but
and it's gonna start off in the poverty areas, of course.
Right.
And then it's going to
hope.
Right. And then somewhere, somehow, the rich is going to get involved. But it's going to have to be something tragic that happens to where they then put their foot into the door and say, "Oh, this needs to stop."
This is crazy, and you know what's even crazier? When you say that, it makes me think. Like, you think if this guy, the governor of Georgia. Mm-hmm. Now, let's say he has a 13-year-old daughter and she gets pregnant by some black kid she went to school with. Mm-hmm. Do you think she's not somehow getting rid of that child?
Oh, yeah. But he not going to make it known.
I mean, let's just be real here, people. This is backroom stuff really happens, and that just sounds 14, 15, just way too young. It would be an embarrassment to him, and plus a black guy.
But those are sexually active ages.
We already know how that goes with the race thing, so it's just double, triple, oh, this can't happen to me, this can't be, and boom, we take care of it in the back room because you a millionaire and you basically moving a whole state around. So so that's why we need to make sure. And
again, like you said, that's his daughter. That's being a backroom job done. But what if she wants to keep the child?
Right.
Again,
on the back end.
That's not giving his daughter her own mind.
This is all hypothetical, but
right.
we have to say it because
speaking into theory right
now.
To
me, that is just a situation that makes sense to me, and so we got to make sure, as the normal people, as the 99%, as they already called it, or maybe the 90%, maybe takes a lot of these other politicians out because most of them are very wealthy. We have to make sure us as the 90, 85%, whatever it is, the majority of middle and lower class, us have our freedoms. And we just have to use our freedoms to keep them. Mm-hmm. There's way more people of, I would say, lower income who would have reasons to not want to have a child that, after a few years, you start reaching hundreds of thousands of dollars if you take care of a child, because that's just real stuff. You don't even notice, but, it gets there, and it's creating struggle for people that may not need it in this world, and that's just sad. That's the sad thing. We don't like sad stuff. We like that positivity, that peace and love on Real News, so we gotta speak on it to let you know what's going on in this world, but of course we're gonna condemn it a little bit.
To end this section, I just got one more question for the world. When are we gonna let our women be great?
Be women. I mean, the leash women have been on since the dawn of time is ridiculous. We were having a conversation during the break as it's really not understandable. To this day, women still have to say things like, just because I'm wearing this, you can't rape me, and that's like a real thing for women to have to say. And because men have always said why she dressed like that, she's asking for it. That's ridiculous, nonsense, but it's real stuff that's been going on since the dawn of time. The money thing, if I see her at the top, I wouldn't vote for a woman president. If a woman was my boss, I wouldn't even want to work here. This is real stuff that's going through a lot of people's minds still. So we just want to throw that back out to y'all and throw it on y'all mind. We're going to end this segment right here on Real News.
Real News.
Nowadays, the topic juicy. I'm packed with it. Yeah, so these old schools, they'll never school me.
Had to drop a track on Halloween with Ichigo smoking Halloween.
Alright, champ, let's talk about some music, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's hit the world with the Billboard Top 5.
What's good, my guy? How it's looking?
Okay. Let's start from number 5, and we're going to count
This is
down
the week
to 1.
of May 9th.
Right. Week of May 9th.
Starting at 5.
Right.
Let's get it.
So, number 5, we got Sunflower, Post Malone.
Yep, nice little cool vibe.
Right. We got Sucker, the Jonas Brother.
Never heard it before, but
Right.
I've heard of the Jonas Brothers before, and I guess they back. I did see something on social media that they was getting back together, so I guess they came back with a storm. You know what I'm saying? They like, we not playing with y'all.
Right.
We back like that, but you know they was super popular.
Right.
So why not?
At number 3, we got Wow, Post Malone.
Post Malone again. They love Post Malone.
Nice Post.
Yeah.
Nice. 2, we got Me with Taylor Swift.
Never heard it before. That's another new entry I'm seeing in the top 5, along with the Jonas Brothers. So shout out to them, Taylor Swift, Jonas Brothers. Back in the day, you know they was all teen stars coming up and teen idols, and so they still at it, obviously, and
keep doing it.
Yeah, I mean,
got fans.
Praise and shout out to them.
Right. And number 1, come on now. I'm going to take my horses. Hey, number 1, we got Old Town Road, Lil Nas and Billy Ray, baby.
Cyrus.
Right. Billy Cyrus Ray.
Got on that hip hop country track.
Right.
They tried to take it off the country airwaves.
Why?
I see why. Honestly, I see why. But obviously it has something to do with race. I see why, and I know race has something to do with it.
Why?
It was super hip hoppy, and he black. It's both. It was like almost half and half. But it was wrong. I still agree with that. They had no reason to do it. He made it so it could be on the country airways.
I bet. I've never heard the number 2 song in the world, Me, by Taylor Swift.
No.
I bet it sounds like a pop song.
Yeah.
Or I bet it sounds like a pop song. They gonna put her somewhere in the Western.
Everywhere.
You know what I'm saying?
They gonna play her everywhere. That's for sure.
They gonna put her in the country world.
They gonna put her in the club where you thought people was shaking their ass, and they like, next people want to hear this, and then everybody's singing along, so it's like, damn, I guess they can play this. So yeah, they gonna play her junk everywhere. They play his joint everywhere now. Since Billy Ray hopped on, it's kind of crazy that like we really could easily acknowledge this. Like, this dude put out a country rap song or a country hip hop song, super catchy vibes, super entertaining. You know, you can get hyped to it, dance to it, whatever you want to the song. It got a nice beat and all, and they ripped this man off the country stations for being, you know, in my mind, making it a little too hip hoppy in their eyes, or something they could say
we all know what,
to get away with it, and him being a young black male. And it's crazy to see how this,
you can't be a black cowboy.
Billy Cyrus hops on it. They let it back on the country airwaves. And this dude jumps up to number 1, and the song sounds exactly the same. Like, it pretty much sounds the same. It does have one more verse, but Billy Ray sounds like he's trying to rap.
And to be real, I still haven't heard the full song. I hear it, and somehow it gets turned off. I'm not saying I turn it off, but
it blends all in. It's just I mean, it's a decent song. It's entertaining. It's what it's made for is what it is. I'll say that.
It's an okay song.
So, yeah, Old Town Road. Shout out to my man, number 1. Another young black man, number 1. You know, it's a real thing. You know, support who you need to support, who don't get all the support that everybody else get. We support everybody, but sometimes we support somebody just a little bit more. Situational reasons. We hope that makes sense to you, because it makes sense to us, and we're going to keep doing it. So shout out to my young black man, Lil Nas, for being number 1 on the Billboard for, I believe, 3 weeks now. So I hope he keeps tearing it up and keeps that number 1 spot. But not to switch things up on you, how about some other young brothers? What's up with it, Alex?
Man, I want y'all to know, JustAirWaves, it's on every platform, baby. Every platform for your streaming music listening little ears, okay? With that being said, if you guys want a shirt with the new era, JustAirWaves, this is actually the album that just dropped. So we would like you guys to go get
Apple
that.
Music, Spotify, everything, YouTube, search,
Amazon,
Google,
all that. Help us out. Help us be great so we can help you all. Okay. Again, if you would like one of these shirts, just Airwaves New Era shirts.
Airwaves.
Just reply down low or hit us up in our inbox.
Something
On Instagram, anything. Just contact. Y'all come talk to us. Send us a video. What's our favorite thing? What's your favorite thing you like us to do? What don't you want us to do? Just Facebook us. We not on Facebook.
We on Facebook.
We on Facebook. Facebook us. Instagram videos. You can just stick your finger up at us. You know what I'm saying? We be alright with that.
Hey, do something, as they say.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't just sit there. Do something.
Sit there. Don't just scroll past. Because when you just scroll past, we see.
Yeah.
We see. I saw you just scroll past. I know you want to hear what we talking about. We all here every week entertaining y'all, giving you the fun facts, giving you the sports on life. You know what I'm saying? We trying to help y'all.
Real talk is what he getting at.
Right.
And we're gonna finish it out strong right here on Real News.
Back on the fire alarm ringing, cause the lyrics that I'm bringing like the aura of a demon. Got fire in the verse like the thing you throw the ringing. So the Jacksons I'm receiving, my Jacksons do the singing. I go
Alright, so making a little bit of baby waves in the NFL. Kyler Murray has signed his rookie deal. It's for 4 years,
Right.
$35 million, everything fully guaranteed. He's getting 23 of it day one as a signing bonus, and they're gonna stretch the rest out over the lifetime of his contract. I believe Baker got 30 guaranteed last year, maybe 32. So I think it's up a little bit more from last year as the number one pick. So it looks like everybody's money is going up. Another fully guaranteed. But I mean, and that's great money, But Kyler comes out, shows up like Baker, and looks like a top 10 quarterback in the league. Then these guys are getting paid 30 a year. You know what I'm saying? So that's still like, hey, that's a good deal. We got him for a good deal. If he comes and like Baker did, Baker was a steal at 30 million, 32 total, wherever they gave it to him on the first day or not. Hey, 32 for 4 years, we'll take it. F it. That's not what it is. That's good money. So how you feeling about that? I mean,
First of all, like
good
you
for
did
him.
Say,
Good
that,
for the
that
kid.
is a lot of money. Congrats
a lot of money.
kid.
A lot of money.
I think he's going to be a game changer in the league. Long as he keeps his confidence and his willingness to learn in the league, because these are grown men out here. I'm gonna say I overheard it on the radio. Not sure what I was listening to, but these are grown men out here that got to put food on the table and provide for their families. So you got to be careful out there. Don't go out there and be not humble. Humble yourself. Be willing to learn the game, and make sure you stay yourself and confident.
Yeah, that confidence is key. You got to keep up, build up. I think he's gonna have success in this league as well, and I hope he does. He's a young guy with a lot of character. First guy drafted first overall round, first round in baseball and NFL. So that's pretty cool.
Talent.
He's already Heisman winner. He's already broken a lot of barriers. So I'm hoping he does well, and we wish him the best on Real News. Moving forward, a little bit more NFL news. A little bit of maybe a shocker, not a household name.
Right.
Xavier Howard, cornerback for the Miami Dolphins, has just got a contract extension, making him the highest overall paid cornerback in the NFL. Now, he is an all-pro player coming off the end of his rookie deal. This guy's been putting in work for a while now. Like I said, he's not a household name. He's getting 46 out of 75 fully guaranteed over his 5-year extension. So this is that's definitely the clap of the week for my man.
Congratulations, Howard.
That's putting in work. Like I said, he's not a household name yet. He will possibly become one. People who watch football probably heard of him a few times because he is a game changer. He's one of maybe their best defensive player, because the Dolphins' defense has not been up to par too much lately. So
they had to pay that man some money to say that. Probably
pay him, make sure they locked him down. A lockdown corner, a great cover corner. So and he earned it. He earned every penny. So this is just this is what we like to see. It's a lot of money in NFL.
This is what I'm saying.
They regulate their own salary cap in a way, I feel like, so they know what they want to pay. They doing that by choice. So I'm happy to see these brothers get paid.
I'm glad they're getting paid, man. Pretty much the same mindset as him if I was on the field. I mean, you gonna keep me here because we really ain't been doing that well. Obviously, I'm a captain. I'm gonna need a little bit more than what you're giving me. So if you give me this contract, of course I'm gonna want a little bit more money, and that's a bit more money. And the NFL can do that. So congratulations to that man, Xavier Howard. Hope to hear your name across the field.
Right. Hopefully it becomes a household one in the next 1 or 2 years, because people are going to be expecting even, or at least you got to maintain this level right here, because that's money. Your name will be a household name now, actually, with all this money. People will remember.
If I was a quarterback, though, I'd be going for your head.
Oh, that might be your downfall.
Hey, I'd be the one.
We're going to move on to playoff talk for the NBA.
Right.
So Philly in Philadelphia pulled out a tough game 6. And now we are rolling on to a game 7 of the NBA semifinals. East semifinals. Sorry, I almost spoke too much ahead. I got the Raptors going to the conference finals, and I'm going to stick with it. So I got Kawhi pulling out game 7 in Toronto. What you got, man?
Okay, this is where that experience comes in. That and Kawhi has a lot of it. Him being a young player back on the Spurs were a great team. Not saying they're not a great team now, but back when they were a really great team.
Championship.
So he knows how it feels to be a champion. With that being said, I'm going to actually take that Kawhi Leonard A-Train, and I got them pulling it out. As much as I do like the Sixers.
Yeah, this guy loves the Sixers.
I need for Joel Embiid, because I feel like he's the energy source around that team. If he don't come out with a little bit of, if he don't come out with a lot of fire, they're not going to win this series. But I do have my money on Kawhi.
All right, so right now we are in the midst of Portland and Denver, game 6. I got Portland up by 4 points, and they are down 3-2. Now we are in mid-game. We're going to make a mid-game prediction. Right now, the rest of this series, we're going to figure out if Denver's going to pull this one out or the Blazers going to take it to 7. I'm going to go right here. I got to give the Blazers taking it to 7. We got a whole nother half to go, so it's completely up in the air. Close game, but I got the Blazers. I think just like I kind of felt Philly would as well, because it's like a lot of talent and a lot of grit just to not force it to 7 and make it super exciting. So that's what I feel the Blazers are going to do it and push it to 7. And you know what? I got them winning in 7. Blazers.
Well, I want to go against you on this, man. I got them boys, the Nuggets, pulling it out tonight, man. Even though Dame, he's a tough guy. He's a tough guy, but I just feel like the Nuggets got a little bit more fire than the Portland Trailblazers.
Man.
But if they do end up taking it to game 7, I still got the Nuggets pulling it out.
Right, that's
I feel like right now the Nuggets have one of the best big men in the league, and I feel like he's going to get the job done.
Especially when it's only 4 people playing, so that helps make him look even better. Even though he is a phenomenal player, but so we're gonna move to the Warriors Rockets game 6. We're gonna make a pick. They're not playing tonight. I got the Warriors finishing it actually out in Houston in game 6, just making it rain. 24 fucking 38 from the land. Just ridiculous game, like just a nonsense game, because Clay and Steph got way too many people doubting them right now, and that ball movement, Iggy is gonna know he's got to play like his old self. That it should be crazy. It should be a crazy game. I got the Warriors pulling out in 6.
Okay. So they playing the Warriors, playing the Rockets. CP3's been a no-show last game. James Harden act like he don't know how to handle the ball, but he's handling, I guess, because he's still putting up regular season numbers. With that being said, I still ain't got no faith in the Warriors. They ain't got KD, baby. they don't have KD.
Rockets in 7.
Right. I got Rockets pulling those 2 games out the
That's-
bag, out the little tiny hat too, the little tiny magic hat. So
Tiny magic hat.
CP3 and James Harden, y'all gonna have to go hard because I'm rooting.
Yeah.
I'm not even rooting against the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see a great series. It's been a while. It's been to a point of where y'all have been saying, "Oh, we need this, we need that." KD's been a phenomenal guy for the Warriors.
This
but now
is what you needed. We don't want to wish that on anybody,
Right,
but
right.
after the fact, this is exactly what you needed.
This is what you
win the
needed.
series.
So we gonna need you to pull the goddamn on series out.
Show somebody something. I got you.
Right, y'all high paid b-ball players, and Lord knows, like I was talking about this earlier, if this was LeBron James, we'd be on his neck, damn near have his whole head in our hand like this, holding him. But you know what? I don't know what I'm talking about other than this. Rockets, y'all better win.
Rockets. We got the one series that we don't have to talk about because the Celtics caught the gentleman sweep and lost 4 straight. So we're gonna speak on where you think Kyrie Irving is gonna end up this summer.
With the Lakers, Kyrie gonna end up with the Lakers. You find yourself running away from me, but you find yourself back. I tried to do it. I couldn't do it. It was a spoiler alert for any game.
Bad spoiler alert.
Bad spoiler alert.
Listen, Kyrie Irving, complicated situation. I think his options are wide open.
Right.
I even think Boston is an option because, it's a team that got, it's a lot of pieces. So if they can kind of figure out how to gel a little bit together, I think they can do a little bit more. So I think Boston's in his mix. I don't think he's going to LA. I wouldn't mind seeing somebody like Kyrie in LA Clippers uniform.
Ew.
So I'm going for the Clippers.
He gonna really be in the circus. The way he balling.
I'm gonna go with the Clippers. I'm gonna say Kyrie Irving goes to the Clippers. You heard it first, right here on Real News.
Okay, I don't see that happening. I don't see that. Yo, big shout out to Giannis though, man. You did what you had to do to get the boys out the way. Kyrie. You look like you got base God. Like base God put a curse on you, boy.
Damn. That's tough.
Just more luck to you next season.
Wherever you end up.
Even if you do end up with LeBron, I feel like y'all probably mesh up again with Anthony Davis. Y'all do a wonderful job.
Yeah, that would be a very solid team.
Mm-hmm.
It would be. But we're going to finish it out even stronger. Draymond strong. We're going to do the word/quote of the week when we come back. And we back. My boy Alex going to start us off today with something.
A little bit of a book that I've been reading. It's just a little book by Dave Ramsey and a plan on how to stay financially fit, which is very important in not only today's world, but in life in general, which is, I guess, today's world. Right.
Well, I guess the future, he should have said. Not only in today's world, but
the future as well. Financial fitness is very, very important, people. You never want to put yourself in a predicament to where you don't know what your next move is money-wise. You always want to have your next plan as in your rainy day funds,
right?
To where how can I say this? You're not sticking your hand out always asking for someone for money, where you can just go into your little jar where you've been saving up, which is very important. You can just go into your savings, which I hope you don't have to do, but you can just go into your savings and you can just pull out some money and help you out. And this book is actually a great big help to where if you are in some type of debt, it just gives you a little bit of motivation on how to get out of it. I'll tell you that much. I'll definitely tell you that
real
much.
Reliable. Who's it by? What's it called?
Dave Ramsey, man. A Total Money Makeover.
The name's, it's
You know
in the title, so I guess if you need one.
build up your money muscles, and just take time out of the day and kick it with a finance coach. Not even finance coach, a financial coach, I guess it is. Dave Ramsey, man, he's an actual famous guy.
Right, this is what he does. He does financial.
He flips money, pretty much.
Right, he does this. So we got my quote of the day is I read something not in his book, in a different piece of material. It said no man has good enough memory to be a great liar. I guess you can interpret that your own way. I'm going to interpret it as let's try to be truthful out here. I think that's just plain and simple. It's maybe a deeper meaning in that. You can interpret it if you find a positive one. Go ahead and let me know what you got out of it. But I got, just be honest. That's going to be the best thing. You don't need to make up things that's make you need to start memorizing fake stories. Let's not do that. Let's be honest with ourselves and each other, because that definitely always puts you in a better, more positive mindset. Not having to be antsy about making sure this is going to sound good, or making sure it's going to go smoothly, or make sure you can get out after you said it. Just be yourself, be that honest person, admit to your wrongdoings and things of that nature. And
I like that because so many things are temporary. Even life itself is temporary.
That's a fact.
So you telling that lie, it can last forever, what it seems like, to whereas you tell the truth, it's over just like that.
Exactly.
Being human and coming to reality, coming to a conscious of reality, you're going to have to deal with the consequences if you did something bad or negative. But say you do something positive, you still have to deal with those consequences, and it's over just like that. But don't lie. Don't lie. You'll be living in failure.
Simple enough. And we thank y'all for being here on this all new, brand new episode of Real News.
Hey,
back again. Check out the gear.
Go get that new era on Sound. That's not on SoundCloud. Go get that new era on. Where is it? Go get that new era on iTunes Music, which is Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube, pretty much Pandora, Beezer, iHeartRadio. Go search for Just Airwaves. It'll pop up.
Google, baby. Google us, baby, and you'll get everything you need.
Yes, sir.
And figure out how to get this merchandise, because we sure need to get it off. We damn sure need to get it off. We need somebody to get something. And we asking for a favor at this point, and that ain't no lie. That's just Airwaves.
Airwaves.
All right. Life is more than amazing. Trying to get my sister Malaysia. Then roll weed off in Asia, man. I'm the one they call from the favors. In tune with the most high. Just Airwaves be the savior. Be the savior. Yeah.
And we the saviors. Bat in my hand, about to do you a favor. Blood in the air, and we won't see you later. Halloween flow, and we taking babies. Teach them to hate you. A knife in their hand, and we make them face you.
Something scary like Freddy. I'd rather go to Boston and hang out with Terry.
Real news coming at you live. Fox and CNN, we gave them time. Real news coming at you live. Real issues and good vibes. Okay, real news.
Same beat, but a different vibe. And we coming every week, and we speaking on true crime.
One day it's gonna be televised. One day it's gonna be televised. Yeah.